Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be going over my video game collection again. This will be part 2 of the video game collection tour of 2026, and as I promised, we'll be going over all the video games that I actually own, the main part of the video game collection. So, let us come over here. Like I said, in part 1, we will be doing like a tier list kind of all of them. So right here, are all the games I own. We got a couple of Game Boy games, a couple DS games, lots of Switch games, lots of them. And then, of course, a couple Switch 2 games. So we're going to be going over all of them. And this right here are the tier lists. You cannot see the names. You can see the lettering, right? S, A, B, C, and then F. So just know it's S, A, B, C, and F. I can't see it that good from that camera, so. Anyways, let us get started. Actually, hold on. That'll probably help a little bit. I say probably. Well, let's get on to it. First up, let us start with Dexter's Laboratory Robot Rampage. I haven't played much of this game. Now, before I go any further, this whole tier list is my opinion. Doesn't have to match your opinion. But if you don't agree with it, leave it in the comments or what you would put it as. So, Dexter's Laboratory Robot Rampage. It's a fun game, I guess. This was back when the whole passwords thing to keep track of your save data was a thing. I don't remember if this had passwords or not, but I know there was no save function. Played a little bit. I'm still trying to figure out like the mechanics and stuff. Other than that, it's kind of fun. I'm gonna put it in B tier. I think a good like middle ground would be good. So B tier it goes. The next one, oof, is Bushido Way of the Stones. I don't understand this game at all whatsoever. I've looked up guides. I've looked up like how-tos. I still don't understand this game. It's not a beatable game by any means. It's almost kind of like Solitaire, but at the same time it's not. I don't know. It's a weird game. I gotta put it in F tier, to be quite honest with you. Not the greatest game in my book. Now, we have Pokemon Yellow. Here, I'll take it out of the, boom. Pokemon Yellow. I got it in this special case. You know, it's that way it doesn't get dirty or stuff. I play this game a lot. Pokemon Yellow is a favorite of mine. I do like the extra challenge it adds, especially since you have Pikachu against Brock in the first gym. Really love the challenge it adds. It's gotta go S tier. Gotta be S tier. Oh. I put the S tier a long ways away. Alright, next game, we have Daffy Duck's Foul Play. This game was surprisingly fun. Like, I've played through the entire game and beaten it. The Bugs Bunny boss fight at the end was hard as frick. But I was able to do it. It's a great game. There's some moments I got stuck, but I don't know if it's S tier, but it's definitely A tier. So I'm going to put it high A tier. Right. I'm getting old. and I don't like it. Alright. Now, for the last Game Boy/Game Boy Color game, we have the legendary Pokemon Red. Do I really have to explain any more? This is the game I grew up with. Now, yes, technically I played Pokemon X before I played Red, but this was a core collection of my childhood. You know, my stepfather gave me this when he knew that I was addicted to Pokemon. I've been playing it ever since. Still have yet to actually beat this game. I gotta get back on it. I've reset my playthrough countless of times, but the run that I'm working on right now is going to be the run, so hopefully I can finish it before the end of the year. But yeah, definitely an S tier. I would say it's above Pokemon Yellow, so I'm gonna put it above Yellow for a minute. Alright, and now just to recap, this is the tier list as it stands. Got the S tiers, A tier, move that up a little bit. A tiers, B tiers, no C's yet, but we do have an F. There's tier list. Moving on to Game Boy Advanced and DS games. Where's the lighting? Alright. Where did the lighting go? Alright. First up, we have Disney Princess. I'm sorry. I don't play this game at all. It was my mother's old DS. This came with it. Don't play it whatsoever. Gotta put an F tier. But I'm going to put it high F though. So it will be, I'm trying to think of words right now. It's higher than Ishido Way of the Stones. Alright, now we have a great game. Tetris DS. This is actually a great game. I enjoy playing it. Now, I'm not the greatest at the actual Tetris part of it, but the puzzle part, I love it. Love the puzzle part. Play it all the time. Gotta give this a solid A. Probably not as good as Daffy Duck Foul Play, so put it on the low end of the spectrum. Alright, next up we have Retro Atari. This game is fun. When I was little and I had that DS, this was the only game I'd play. It is super fun. Very fun. I love to play, what is it? What's the war game called? Not Breakout. Warlords, that's what it is. Warlords. Love playing Warlords. I also love playing Pong on this as well. It's pretty fun. Breakout is also fun as well. Yeah. Love this game. Gotta give it an A tier. Question is, where an A tier do I put it? I would put it between Daffy Duck and Tetris DS. Alright, next up we have Snoo 2 on Vacation. I honestly haven't played this game. I need to. I haven't. I'm gonna just put it in C tier. Just because. Actually, no. I'm gonna set this to the side. Because I haven't played it. we're just going to set it to the side. We're not even going to rank it because it's not fair to rank it. So now let's kind of just see where the rankings stand. Try to get it. There you go. There's rankings. Hope you can see them and know what they are. Alright. Moving on to all the Pokemon games on the Switch that I have. We're going to start with Let's Go Pikachu. Pokken Tournament DX. Phenomenal game. Phenomenal. Spent hours on this game. Love this game. I love all the stuff you can do after you beat the story. Gotta get up a solid S tier. Not as good as Red and Yellow though, so it'll go in the lower end of the S tier. But it's still S tier. Then we have Let's Go Pikachu. Now, Let's Go Pikachu, this was a fun game. But there's a big but. I was not a fan of the whole catching mechanic. Now, I see where they were going with it, trying to, incorporate Pokemon Go elements because it was so big when they made this game. It just doesn't work for a mainline game. It doesn't. Also, the lag in Viridian Forest is unbearable. I hate to do it, but it's got to go C tier. It's got to be this first C tier. I was not a huge supporter of the game. Not a huge fan. But, moving on to a brighter side, we have Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield. Yeah, this way. Sword and Shield. Now, Sword and Shield, I love these games. I've yet to beat Sword, but Shield is like my main save. I spent hours on Pokemon Shield. Pokemon Shield is like my top 5 most played games. It's fun. It's very fun. Love the whole Dynamax thing. They could have done a little bit more, give us some more Gigantamax forms, but I mean, hey, we got what we got, and it was cool. Yeah, I also like how they did the legendaries in the DLC as well. Spent hours in those games. Now I kind of got to group these together just because they are basically the same game. So we're going to put both of them in S tier. And I'm going to put them Sword and Shield, even though I've played more Shield than Sword. I'd say between Yellow and Pokken Tournament, it's a pretty good pick. Alright, moving on. We have Brilliant Diamond. A lot of people do not like this game because it didn't do what a lot of remakes have done in the past. Brought that generation up to current gen status. They didn't do that. They made a faithful remake. They kept it 2D, 3D. You can see like the graphics there. It was honestly a fun game. Like for someone who's never played a Sinnoh game, it was a fun experience. It was a hard experience because Sinnoh is by far some of the hardest Pokemon games out there. Cynthia, Maylene, yeah, it's hard. But it was a very fun experience. I do need to play a lot more of this game. I say it's a solid B tier. Definitely above Dexter's Laboratory, though. Definitely above that. Alright, now we move on to Pokemon Legends Arceus. You already know what time it is. This game was phenomenal. It was great. Volo fight, the whole Now, could they have done so much more with this game storyline-wise? Yes. Did they miss a bunch of golden opportunities? Yes. Is it a terrible game? No, not by a long shot. This is one of the best games on the Switch, by far. However, because of its shortcomings, in my mind, like they could have added, the alternate dimension. They could have done a lot more with the whole end game plot twist that I will not spoil. But they could have done so much more with the story, and they didn't. That is why I'm demoting it to A tier. But I say it goes above everything else, like top A tier. So I'm going to put it at the top. Alright, next up, we have Pokemon Scarlet. Yeah, Scarlet and Violet, right here. These games were rushed. They were rushed, I will tell you that much. They were very much rushed. Game Freak didn't take their time. Had so many bugs at launch. They still have so many bugs. Like, I remember playing Violet and getting like stuck in the water for no apparent reason. And I would hate going in the water. But finally they fixed it, It's not as bad on Switch 2. It's actually great on Switch 2 with like the free upgrade. They're good games. I've beaten both of them. My main save's on Violet. But yeah. I say it's a solid A tier. I'm gonna put it kind of in the lower spectrum though. We'll put it in the middle. I say between Daffy Duck and Retro Atari is a good pick. Alright, next up we have Detective Pikachu Returns. The storyline in this is actually great. The problem with it is that there's nothing to do after you beat it. There's no post-game. The only thing you can basically do is go back and do all the side missions that you missed. My problem is I actually did all of the side missions in my first playthrough. So I've basically already 100% of this game. The only game that I'm 100% right here. Could I do a couple more playthroughs? Yes, because it's got like 6 save files per account. Plus, of course, like 5 more if you wanted to like do the story hopping and stuff like that. It's like a total of like 11 to 12 save files. But it was still a fun story. If you're not a collector, I don't recommend buying this game for $50. Now, if you are a collector, you gotta get it. You gotta play it. But if you're just a casual fan who doesn't really want to drop the $50 for it, just go watch a YouTube video of someone playing it. You'll get the same experience. Because of this, I'm gonna put it in the low B. Like low B. Now I'm going to put it low C. Low C. Low C. And then finally, for our last Pokemon game on the Nintendo Switch, we have Pokemon Legends ZA. This was actually a fun game. Now, a lot of people are like, oh, the windows, oh, the windows, oh, the windows. But guys, Pokemon is so ambitious, they couldn't even put it in. Like, here's the thing that I don't think a lot of people get. Pokemon is ahead of their time. They want to implement all of these things, but the current consoles of this era cannot handle it. Like, if you've read, like, documentaries or, like, other stuff about Pokemon Red, Blue, and Green, how they were made, they had so much more that they had to cut out of the game because the Game Boy couldn't handle it. the cartridge couldn't handle it. They couldn't fit it all in. So they had to like scale it back a lot. I think that's what they're still doing today. So I don't think it's really Pokemon's fault. But besides the Windows, it's a great game. I really like it. I would say it's right up there with Pokemon Legends Arceus. Again, could have gone a little harder with the story. I will say I do kind of like this one a little better than Pokemon Legends Arceus, just because of the whole battle mechanic being, like live action, just live battling, like real-time battles. So I'm going to put it high A. I think that's where we're putting it. Alright, and now time for a little checkup on the tier list. So, let's move on to first-party Nintendo games. And I know we're at like 20 minutes right now, but you know what? Part 3. We're going for a part 3. So, which will come out later today. I'm actually going to stop this recording and then start recording another one. I like to keep my videos 20 to 30 minutes long. And I know for a fact we're not going to get the rest done in 9 minutes. So, a lot of people don't like to watch long videos anymore. So try to keep it under 20 minutes. So we're going to move on to part 3 that I'm recording right after this. So you won't have to wait for the part 3. So if you're ready for the part 3, be sure to like, subscribe, comment. Really helps the channel out. And make sure you hit that notification bell so you are notified when part 3 does drop if you want to see the rest of my tier list. I think that is it. Have a blessed day. And until next time, Zacian out.